Kona is the big dance of the year in the triathlon world. There's not really any other race comes close to it. So on that note, pretty much all of the brands do something a little bit special in the expo. So we're going to take a wander in there to find the special stuff that has been made specifically, or custom should I say, for Ironman Hawaii. So what better way to kick off a Kona Custom Expo Tour than the Kona Edition Ventum 1, Ventum being the bike partner for Ironman World Championships here. So we got this completely unique and special paint job here on this Ventum, which looks stunning. So hopefully we see a few of them out on the race course. Another quick point to note about the specific hydration carrier that you have here on these Ventums. That one here is yellow, but you can choose your own color apparently when you buy yourself a Ventum, and then they've got a whole array of different colors here that you can see as well if you wanted to change your color box as well. So Roka is the swim partner for Ironman Hawaii, and they have decided to create this entire range of everything you need for being in the water or beside the water at the beach in their colors and designs for this 29 Ironman Hawaii. So we've got towels here, swimming caps, swimming trunks, swimming cozies, board shorts, everything really you need, I guess, to feel like you're really getting into the swing of being here in sunny Hawaii. So we find ourselves at the Rudy Project stand now, and this is right in the center of the expo here in Hawaii. You can hear all the hubbub going on behind me, but literally right behind me you can see the special Kona Edition helmets that Rudy Project are selling here in the expo, and there's some really nice designs that you can see here, all specially wrapped, as they call the technical term for covering a helmet in your own specific design. And there is a company that is doing that for Rudy Project, and that is called Birdworks. You can see their little logo here, and they're a company based in California, and they can essentially, the owner was telling me, wrap anything, helmets obviously included, in a design that you can come up with or they can come up with. And right up there you can see a frame that has their wrap design from one of these helmets highlighted just in a different fashion, so that you can really get an idea of all the matching colors that you can have. You could have your helmet, your bike, even your wheels apparently, wrapped in all the same design, which for some people is a really, really slick trick to do. So we're here at the Blue 70 stand, which is a swimwear company that's pretty synonymous with doing fun things in Hawaii. For example, every year in the harbour they have a coffee boat that sits a few hundred meters off the pier where the swimmers start on race day, and you can swim out there, grab yourself a little shot of coffee, which I'll be honest does taste a little bit funny with the salt water in your mouth, but that's a fun thing that loads of people like to do. And they've got some t-shirts here which have got the coffee boat logo on there, so that's fun. Another fun thing is what they've done with their standard cozies and swimming trunks and jammers for the men. They've added Hawaiian themed designs, so got some pineapples here on this cozy, we've got some palm trees, you can see them on the trunks behind me, and they've also added flowers onto some of their designs as well, so very Hawaiian.
Right, I'm just going to jump in here now and take over Fraser's video for a second, just because I've spotted this. Is this Sebastian Keenley's Scott Plasma paintwork for the Ironman World Championships here in Kona this year. This obviously isn't his bike, it's got a different cockpit on his bike, etc. But this is the same paintwork, which is really, really nice. In addition to that, we've also got the Zip 858 wheels in custom colorway to match the paintwork here, and of course with his name on. Imagine that.
So we're here at the felt stand. You can see behind me there's quite a lot of the top pro athletes chatting to the media. So we managed to grab Josh Hamburger from Australia, who is very well known for his swim speed out in the water. In fact, first out of the water here last year. This is his race suit that is made by his sponsor Watty Inc, and this is what he'll be wearing under a swim skin when he's out in the water. Now both this race suit that you can see here and his swim skin have got custom printed flower designs that mean something to him, because as he tells me, he's a little bit of a horticulturalist hobbyist. He's a fan of the flowers. So he's got the eucalypt flower on here, which I have heard of, but this bright yellow one is the wattle flower. Now I don't know much about Australian flowers, so that was new to me, and just some other really nice colours on there too. And Josh basically said, they're pretty, I like having them on my suit, and I'm in Hawaii, so why not? And really nice bit kit. Almost, it seems, every pro athlete is lucky enough to have something custom with either their kit and or their bike frame. Well, Josh Hamburger has both of those. He has custom kit for racing, and he's got custom paint on his felt ARTT bike. So you can see that here right behind us. That's his chosen color scheme for here on race day, and certainly different. Those of you that follow the channel will maybe have seen this bike before, because we featured it in our Oceanside tech tour back in April time. So here it is again. unmissable frame design. But there is a couple little additions to this that I want to chat about. First up here, we've got some ceramic OSPW oversized chain rings that match the color scheme on the frame, so that's always a fun little addition to bikes. But the helmet, I hadn't spotted the helmet that was being worn last time when we saw the bike, but that helmet there has a really interesting story behind it, because great-grandfather of the rider who owns this bike was stationed here in Pearl Harbor on the Hawaiian Islands during World War II. The plane that he flew had that design on the side of it, so all in all, pretty eye-catching, not going to be missed on any transition area, so glad that we could feature it. Right, we're here at the Watty Ink stand now, and this place is bursting with colour and really exciting designs. It's kind of what this brand is really well known for, and they've stamped their mark on the market in terms of designs that nobody else is coming up with. So this bright yellow that you can see here, well, that's been on the go all season, but they have come up with this new Hana design which they have made especially for Kona. It is Japanese inspired, but the floral design has definitely got lots of associations with what you get out here in Hawaii as well, so very fitting, and this is that design that you'll see probably quite a few athletes wearing from now on.
All right, it's me jumping in again on the custom Kona tech tour, because we've got a couple of exciting products from Cask. I'm going to start with this helmet here. This is the Utopia. We've got a turtle on the front here and a nice subtle Kona on the back. Nice white with some nice vibrant graphics, but not so overstated that you wouldn't want to wear this all year round. Now this is a really good option actually for here in Kona, because it is an aerodynamic helmet, but it's got plenty of ventilation. But if you really want to go down the aerodynamic route, then we have this. This is the Bambino Pro Evo, which we don't actually see all that much of. It's the same shell as the Bambino, just with a slightly longer tail with a little bit of a curvature on there. Same graphics. This helmet, in fact, was actually developed with some pro cyclists. Team Ineos have been riding with it. But yeah, a superb helmet. And then in addition to that, we've got these high-low glasses. I've just got one set here in quite a colourful colour. These are my summer glasses.
So here we are in Physique's booth at the expo, and what we've got behind us here is a collaboration between Physique and Ventum bikes, and this Physique Transaero shoe has had that colorway for some time, but with this collaboration they've taken that colorway with the blue, the white and the red and a bit of the black and created a colorway for the Ventum 1. That's the standard Ventum 1 race bike, so you can see that kind of nice colorway through the frame set, and then mimicked again up there on the Physique saddle on the bike too. Now, if you are so inclined and have the spare cash, this whole package here is available for $10,500. So we're here at the Boar wetsuit stand, and this is a new piece of kit that I haven't seen yet from the guys here at the Boar. This is their Tsunami Speed Suit, which I'm quite certain a very select few very fast pro athletes like Jan Frodeno will be wearing this on race day. But another athlete who will be wearing is Laura Sodal from the UK, and you might be wondering why we're looking at this one here, which although is very nice isn't custom, because Laura actually has a custom one that has been made by an artist adorning all sorts of quotes or motivational quotes that she asked some of her fans to send in, and they've printed it all over the swim skin for her to wear on race day. So that was a whistle-stop tour of the expo here in Kona, and we've got our hands on quite a lot of very custom kit that hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing. So please give us a thumb up like button if that was the case. Find the globe on screen if you want to get all the other content that we have here on the channel. And if you want to see another video about here in the expo, well, you can find that here.